These leaked photos expose it all. Here's a few celebrities who have got cheated on and were caught in the act. Starting off with Hugh Grant. On 27th of June 1995, Hugh Grant, then aged 34 and the star of 4 Weddings and a Funeral, got caught and arrested in a Los Angeles alleyway with a random woman while he was being intimate with her and was also seen giving her a $50 bill. He was dating Elizabeth Hurley at the time, who was really making her mark on Hollywood and becoming a symbol in her own right. Many people were shocked and asked, but why? The general consensus at the time was that his career was ruined, but he did something extraordinarily clever. He went on talk show host Jay Leno's show at the time and actually talked about it. It was a funny, uncomfortable, and embarrassing interview, and it actually warmed the public up to him immeasurably. Grant stuttered and fidgeted before asking viewers for forgiveness, saying, "I've done an abominable thing," and she, being Liz Hurley, has been amazing about it. And contrary to what I read in the paper today, she's been very supportive and we're going to try to work it out. He also said he was just in a really bad state of mind and that he was about to launch his first Hollywood film. He said, the film was about to come out a week or two after that and I had a bad feeling about it. I went to see a screening. Everyone in it was brilliant, but I was so atrocious that I was not in a good frame of mind. Hurley didn't actually leave him immediately, but after 13 years together, Hurley and Grant announced an amicable split in May of 2000. Now, the couple actually met in 1987 and were an item before they became famous. Hugh had said, we went from zero to somewhere together and we went through terrible years at the beginning when neither of us had any work, living in a tiny flat. It was quite bonding. The incident followed him around. He was, the butt of the joke for every stand-up for quite a while, but his career didn't really suffer from it. Ultimately, he was ordered to pay a $1,000 fine and attend an education program as punishment. Divine Brown, the lady who was actually caught in the alley with him, actually became like a mini celebrity, appearing on the Fantasy Channel, earning a lot more than Hugh's initial $50 from the encounter. Next up, we have Kristen Stewart and Rupert Sanders. Now, this was a huge scandal back then, as Kristen was dating Robert Pattinson and he was one of the most sought after men in Hollywood. So Kristen Stewart turned into like an overnight sensation with her role as Bella Swan in the Twilight Saga. She was paired opposite Robert Pattinson, who played Edward Cullen in the romance fantasy film. The duo fell in love and dated for about 3 long years before she was caught cheating with Rupert Sanders. Now, in 2012, pictures of Kristen kissing her Snow White and the Huntsman director went absolutely viral on the internet. He was married to model Liberty Ross at the time, who filed for divorce shortly after the affair came to light. Stewart received like massive backlash for her act. She faced public scrutiny, and during one of her confessions, Kristen actually mentioned that she had no reason behind cheating on Robert. She was just going through like a very self-destructive phase in her life, and when the affair began, the online backlash did take a huge toll on her mental health. Rupert would go on the record to say that it was like a momentary lapse and said, you never know what's coming in life. Around every corner, there's something unexpected. And that's life. You just have to brush yourself off and continue moving forward the best you can. Everyone makes mistakes, and I am bound to make more mistakes, and I wouldn't expect my life to be exciting if I didn't. If you took people off the table for a momentary lapse, there would be no one making art. Well, the Twilight lovebirds gave another chance to love when they reconciled in October of that year, but things didn't work out and they finally ended their long-term relationship in May of 2013. Next on the list, we have Jordyn Woods, Kylie Jenner's ex-BFF. Now, this was like a backstab like no other. Tristan, who's quite known for cheating on his partners, and in particular his ex-girlfriend and baby mother, Khloe Kardashian, took it to the next diabolical level. Like, this one hit way too close to home, as it was Khloe's younger sister's best friend. The basketball player made headlines after he was caught cheating on the reality star. Now, in September of 2018, Kardashian and Thompson attended Jordyn's 21st birthday party in LA. In February 2019, Woods shared like a cryptic message about love on Twitter, just hours before her and Thompson hooked up. It actually said, "I could love you and still cut you off." And after hanging out with Drake at Shore Bar in Santa Monica, Thompson hosted an after party and was spotted getting cozy with Woods. A source actually said that the pair was all over each other. Just one day later, Jordan went and spent time with her best friend at the time, Kylie Jenner, literally just hours after she hooked up with the NBA player. After a photo surfaced that same day of Jordan Woods making out with Tristan Thompson at the party, Khloe then confronted Thompson, and according to an insider, he admitted to it, and she then ended their relationship. Now, this created huge tensions within the Kardashian family, and a whole feud between Khloe and Jordan ensued. Now, despite there actually being literal proof, Tristan went straight to Twitter in a now deleted post simply saying, "Fake news." Apparently, this whole ordeal really had no effect on him at all. A source said that Tristan isn't a manipulative person. He's just a cheater and doesn't care about anyone besides himself, his wants, and his needs in the moment. He went on to say, Tristan isn't too worried about seeing true or Khloe establishing new rules when it comes to co-parenting. Okay. Khloe would go on to share a series of cryptic quotes on her Instagram stories, with one of them saying that betrayal was your blessing, and with another one saying the worst pain is getting hurt by a person you explained your pain to. All of the Kardashians unfollowed Tristan and Woods too, actually, which isn't really surprising, and Jordan said she felt absolutely horrible and that her whole world was rocked. I mean, she also went on the record to say that that incident was the first time they had ever hooked up and nothing prior between them ever happened. It really didn't matter what she had to say though, because the whole Kardashian-Jenner family was done with her. Like, you hear me? I mean, done, okay? I could really go super deep into this whole debacle because it really was like the ultimate hot mess of the year. Between Khloe forgiving Tristan, taking him back, him cheating on her again, and Jordan going on Red Table Talk, and then Kylie forgiving Jordan. Like, honestly, it's just too much. And one day we might circle back to this, okay? Moving on now, next we have Brendan Schaub. Okay, so in case you don't know, he's an American podcast host, former professional mixed martial artist, and stand-up comedian. He is the host of the Fighter and the Kid podcast, the Below the Belt with Brendan Schaub podcast, and co-host of the Golden Hour podcast, along with fellow comedians Chris D'Elia and Eric Griffin. Again, he's doing a lot, and that's not the only thing he's doing too much of. He stays in the light of attention because he has been embroiled in cheating scandals that have sparked widespread controversy. Now, one of the most notable incidents involves his alleged flirting with Kalela Khan, the ex-girlfriend of comedian Bobby Lee. According to reports, Schaub had been flirting with Khan on several occasions, including on his podcast, The Fighter and the Kid. Khan later revealed on her own podcast, Trash Tuesday, that Brendan had sent her an inappropriate text message while she was still in a relationship with Lee. Now, Brendan's actions allegedly led to a rift between him and Lee, with whom he had previously been close friends with. Lee had since spoken publicly about the incident, stating that Schaub's behavior was a contributing factor to him breaking up with Khan. Additionally, there have actually been more rumors of Schaub's infidelity in his marriage to Joanna. Now, anonymous sources have made claims of Schaub's involvement with other women, and what's really wild though is that screenshots proving him cheating were leaked. They started in June 2022. He sent like mass DMs to quote-unquote baddies and wanted to see who answered. But what's more diabolical is that he had an employee send these messages out. Like, DMing through third person is insane. Now, on another instance, there's a video footage of him giving a note to a girl at a party. He approaches her, hands off this note, and then you see the girl get up and like go tell her friend. His wife, although being faced with undeniable proof of his infidelity, still has not left him, and maybe she has no plans to. I mean, they seem to be going strong and they're raising their 2 children together, so I guess, you know what, best of luck. Moving on, last but certainly not least, we have Robin Thicke, the Lost Without You singer and ex-husband to Paula Patton. It was the butt grab seen around the world. In a photo that went absolutely viral, Robin Thicke is seen posing with a fan at a VMA after party. But if you look at the reflection behind them, you can actually see that he's grabbing a little more than he should. So Lana Scalaro, the 20-year-old fan who posed with Thicke, is saying that the Blurred Line singer did more than just grab her behind. She says the two actually made out while Thicke's wife Paula was literally a few feet away, and according to Scalaro, Thicke also allegedly said things like, "I just love the fact that you're younger than me and I want to get you into bed." It's like giving Predator. But the student says things didn't escalate beyond that because the two were constantly being interrupted at the party. This isn't the first time though that he got caught in a really tricky position. He was criticized for his performance with Miley Cyrus at the 2013 VMAs, and despite many onlookers, saying it was distasteful and disrespectful towards his wife, Paula actually went on to say, "It's just so funny because when I saw him perform, I was like, you guys killed it." She added then, "Why are people making such a big deal about it? Quite frankly, all of my friends dance like that with him. He's like the guy that you can dance with because he's safe." Paula was also super supportive of the racy blurred lines video that made Emily Ratajkowski a star too. Now, Thicke actually told Now magazine in a statement that read, "Some of it was my wife's idea. My wife is an artist first and a wife second. She was excited about it right away and loved the video and wanted to watch it like 10 times. Then she would jump on my bones." So with all this love and support from his wife, and let's not forget how beautiful she is, many fans just couldn't believe that he would cheat on her. The two were together for the better part of like 21 years and married for almost 9 before Patton finally filed for divorce in 2014, just citing, irreconcilable differences, which is the legal catch-all for whatever makes a union ultimately unsalvageable. Now, they also have a son together who they welcomed in June of 2010, and they do continue to raise and support him jointly. Robin tried for several years to get her back, but to no surprise, she didn't bite, and he regrets his mishaps, and who knows though, maybe one day they will reconcile.
These celebrity couples are ones no one can stand anymore, thanks to the over-the-top antics and drama they've brought into the spotlight. Kanye and Bianca are officially too much. Their latest stunt at the 2025 Grammys had jaws dropping and social media buzzing when Bianca took down to a see-through dress, leaving little to the imagination. Talk about a bold fashion choice. This audacious display was not just a fashion mishap waiting to happen. It was a calculated PR move, according to sources. After all, Kanye knows that any publicity is good publicity, especially when it comes to promoting his latest fashion line. But wait, there's more. The couple arrived uninvited and were promptly escorted out, proving that even crashing a party can be part of their chaotic charm. Fans speculated whether Bianca was coerced into her daring outfit, or if it was all part of the plan. Either way, they certainly stole the show. With a relationship timeline filled with ups and downs since their 2022 marriage, Kanye and Bianca seem to thrive on scandal. Love them or hate them, they're definitely the couple everyone loves to talk about. Are Blake and Ryan trying too hard to stay perfect? Once Hollywood's golden couple, they're now the duo everyone loves to roll their eyes at. Their latest drama? A legal feud involving Blake's allegations against Justin Baldoni, which has turned their lives into a soap opera. Amid accusations of crossing professional boundaries and a $400 million countersuit, fans can't help but wonder if they're more about the headlines than the happiness. Ryan, known for his witty charm, is suddenly under scrutiny as old claims about his behavior on set resurface, making us question if this perfect couple is really as flawless as they seem. Meanwhile, Blake's promotional antics for her film It Ends With Us have been labeled tone-deaf, with her floral-themed marketing feeling more like a bad joke than a serious message about partner mistreatment. And let's not forget their controversial 2012 plantation wedding that keeps haunting them. With every new allegation, it seems like Blake and Ryan are trying harder to stay relevant, but instead, they're just giving us all the cringes. Selena and Benny are the couple her fans didn't ask for. Once upon a time, Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco were just friends in the music biz, but now they've turned into the celebrity couple that's testing our patience. Their relationship went public in December 2023, and ever since, it's been a whirlwind of Instagram posts and overly sweet declarations that make us cringe. Selena gushed about Benny, calling him "my absolute everything." But honestly, can we tone down the saccharine love notes? Their engagement announcement came faster than a pop song on the charts, and while fans initially cheered, many are now rolling their eyes at the constant PDA. From their Golden Globes kiss to Benny's relentless social media presence, it feels like they're trying a bit too hard to prove they're the perfect match. And let's not forget their awkward history. Benny was tight with Selena's exes, Justin Bieber, and The Weeknd. Talk about complicated. As they continue to flaunt their love, it seems like everyone is just waiting for them to take a break from the spotlight. Will and Jada are Hollywood's most exhausting couple. After nearly 26 years of marriage, the Smiths have become the duo everyone loves to critique. Their unconventional relationship, living separately while still calling each other life partners, has left fans scratching their heads. Jada's candid revelations about their entanglement with August Alsina in 2020 set the stage for a media frenzy that hasn't let up since. Then came the infamous Oscars slap in 2022, where Will defended Jada after a joke about her shaved head. While it was a surprising moment, many felt it overshadowed his achievements and put Jada in the crossfire of public scrutiny. As if that wasn't enough, Jada's memoir, Worthy, stirred more drama by referring to their separation as a divorce, even though they've never legally ended things. Fans are now left wondering if this couple is more about the drama than genuine love. With every new revelation, it feels like they're trying to keep our attention rather than nurture their relationship. At this point, we could all use a break from the Smith saga. Kim and Kroy are the couple that just won't quit. Reality TV veterans Kim Zolciak and Kroy Biermann have turned their marriage into a never-ending soap opera, and honestly, we're all tired. From filing for divorce, twice, to airing their financial woes in public, it feels like these two are stuck in a loop of drama they can't escape, or maybe don't want to. Their constant back and forth has fans rolling their eyes. One minute, they're throwing shade at each other on social media, and the next, they're posting loved-up selfies like nothing ever happened. Add in the rumors of unpaid debts and messy fights over their Atlanta mansion, and it's clear this couple thrives on chaos. Kim's over-the-top personality mixed with Kroy's stoic demeanor used to be entertaining, but now it just feels exhausting. Fans who once rooted for them during their Don't Be Tardy days are now begging them to sort things out privately or at least stop dragging us along for the ride. At this point, Kim and Kroy's relationship is less power couple and more, please, no more updates. Harry and Meghan are the couple everyone's side-eyeing. Once the toast of the town, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle have turned into a celebrity duo that feels more like a never-ending drama series. Their recent headlines are a mix of marital strife and public backlash, leaving fans wondering if they're more about the spectacle than substance. With Meghan caught up in discussions surrounding their former staff's claims of poor work ethic, it seems like every week brings a new situation. The latest chatter, a Vanity Fair article has reportedly turned Hollywood against them, with A-listers like Kim Kardashian distancing themselves from Meghan and Harry. An insider even claimed that Meghan's relentless pursuit of fame is causing a rift with Harry, who seems to want to retreat from the spotlight. Their attempts at humanitarian work have also been criticized, with one actress dubbing them disaster tourists for their recent visit to Los Angeles crisis victims. As they navigate separate career paths and face mounting scrutiny, it's clear that Harry and Meghan need to hit pause on the drama because, at this point, we're all just over it. Justin and Hailey Bieber are the couple everyone's tired of. What started as a fairy tale romance has turned into a PR circus that fans can't escape. Justin and Hailey Bieber's relationship has been under relentless attention, but lately, it feels like they're fueling the drama themselves. From cryptic Instagram posts to Hailey's ongoing feud rumors with Selena Gomez fans, this couple can't seem to stay out of the headlines, and not in a good way. Their latest turn of events? Justin's apparent indifference during public outings. Whether it's his casual, and sometimes sloppy, outfits next to Hailey's polished looks, or viral videos showing him walking ahead of her without a care. Fans are calling out their awkward vibes. Meanwhile, Hailey's attempts to rebrand herself as a lifestyle influencer through her Rhode skincare line have been met with mixed reactions, with many accusing her of trying too hard to stay relevant. Between the constant social media drama and their increasingly strained public appearances, people are starting to wonder if the Biebers are more about keeping up appearances than building a healthy relationship. At this point, maybe less is more for these two. Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater are the couple everyone loves to spill the tea. Ever since their romance went public in mid-2023, Ariana and Ethan have been at the center of drama, and not the good kind. Their relationship began on the set of Wicked, but the timing of their love story raised eyebrows, as both were fresh out of divorces, Ariana from Dalton Gomez and Ethan from Lily J. Fans and critics alike have highlighted that they are moving too fast, with many questioning the overlap between their new romance and their previous marriages. Despite trying to keep things low-key, the couple has faced relentless attention. Their recent glamorous appearance at the National Board of Review Awards Gala in early 2025 only reignited backlash, with some calling it a PR distraction from their messy beginnings. Ariana's old Hollywood look may have dazzled, but it couldn't outshine the lingering skepticism surrounding their relationship. While they've managed to stay together through all the drama, many fans are simply over it. Whether it's their wild affair or the baggage that came with it, Ariana and Ethan have become one of Hollywood's most polarizing couples. Kanye West and Bianca Censori have been scrutinized all over the internet for their strange relationship. It definitely has been a wild ride from the get-go, and it's pretty clear they're not exactly couple goals material. First off, let's talk about that Grammy appearance. Bianca showed up in what was basically a see-through plastic bag, leaving absolutely nothing to the imagination. Now, I'm all for body positivity, but this screams attention-seeking and raises some serious red flags about Kanye's influence on her. Speaking of influence, it seems Kanye's got a bit of a track record with controlling his partners. Remember how he tried to dictate Kim Kardashian's fashion choices? Well, it looks like history might be repeating itself with Bianca. And let's not forget his past relationships with Amber Rose and Julia Fox, who both spoke out about feeling degraded or used for PR stunts. What's really concerning is how isolated Bianca seems to be. Unlike Kim, who had her family's support, Bianca's family appears to be more interested in the limelight than her well-being. They're out there defending Kanye's controversies and soaking up the attention, which is pretty messed up if you ask me. Then there's the power imbalance. Bianca was working for Kanye at Yeezy before becoming his wife, which means she's been financially dependent on him for years. That's a recipe for disaster in any relationship, let alone one with someone as volatile as Kanye. The cherry on top, Kanye's recent social media outburst where he claimed to have dominion over Bianca. I mean, come on, it's 2025 and we're still dealing with this kind of possessive, controlling behavior. It's not a good look. To top it all off, there was that awkward moment at a Grammy after-party where Kanye completely ignored Bianca while she was trying to get his attention. It's like he's treating her as an accessory rather than a partner. Look, I'm not saying every celebrity relationship needs to be perfect, but when you've got red flags popping up left and right, it's hard not to be concerned. Here's hoping Bianca finds her voice and some support, because this relationship is giving off some seriously toxic vibes. The feud between Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Justin Baldoni over It Ends With Us has spiraled into one of Hollywood's messiest legal battles, raising questions about the dynamics in Blake and Ryan's relationship. Baldoni has accused the couple of defamation and extortion in a $400 million lawsuit, claiming they hijacked the film's production and smeared his reputation to cover up negative press surrounding Blake's alleged control of the project. Blake, in turn, filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against Baldoni, alleging inappropriate behavior on set, including personal comments and added intimate scenes outside the script. She also claimed Baldoni retaliated with a social manipulation campaign to destroy her career. Ryan's involvement has fueled speculation about his overprotectiveness, as he reportedly pressured Baldoni during production meetings and supported Blake's rewritten scenes. The drama escalated with leaked texts and accusations involving Taylor Swift, who allegedly backed Blake during disputes over creative control. Critics argue that Ryan's interference and the couple's public handling of the case have backfired, damaging their reputations while intensifying tensions with Baldoni. This saga not only highlights professional conflicts, but also hints at potential strain within Blake and Ryan's marriage. Okay, let's talk about Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. It's a relationship that went from Hollywood romance to a full-blown legal drama, exposing a lot of alleged toxicity along the way. They met while filming The Rum Diary in 2009 and started a relationship a few years later. They married in 2015, but things quickly went south, and Heard filed for divorce in 2016, accusing Depp of domestic abuse. Heard claimed Depp was physically abusive, often while under the influence of drugs or alcohol. She said one incident involved Depp throwing a phone at her, leaving her with a bruised face. Depp denied these accusations, claiming Heard was trying to get a premature financial resolution by alleging abuse. But it wasn't just Heard making accusations. Depp alleged that Heard was the abuser and that her claims ruined his life. He accused her of defecating in his bed and punching him. There were also accusations of Heard having affairs with Elon Musk and James Franco, which she denied. The divorce was finalized in 2017, but the drama didn't end there. Depp sued Heard for defamation over a 2018 op-ed she wrote in the Washington Post. The trial was a media circus, with both actors making bombshell allegations. In the end, the jury found that Heard had defamed Depp, awarding him $10 million in compensatory damages and $5 million in punitive damages. All right, let's dish on Madonna and Sean Penn. They were the 80s it couple, but their marriage was reportedly a mess. They met on the set of Madonna's Material Girl video in 1985 and married 6 months later. Sean was super jealous, allegedly attacking a songwriter for talking to Madonna and suspecting her of having an affair. There was even a SWAT team incident at their house after Madonna called the cops about guns. Rumors flew about Sean hitting Madonna with a baseball bat, which he has denied. Madonna filed for divorce, then withdrew it, then finally filed again. She even wrote a song about their destructive relationship, which Sean supposedly loved. Despite the drama, they're reportedly on good terms now. Talk about a roller coaster relationship. It proves that even Hollywood's hottest couples can have some seriously messy breakups. A couple that is no stranger to the tabloids when it comes to being in a toxic relationship is Justin and Hailey Bieber. First off, there's the whole control issue. Some sources claim Justin's become super possessive, constantly checking Hailey's phone and freaking out if she doesn't answer right away. Talk about trust issues. Then there's the alleged emotional manipulation. Insiders say Justin often threatens to leave Hailey when they argue, playing on her insecurities. He supposedly brings up Selena Gomez during fights, comparing Hailey unfavorably to his ex. Ouch. Let's not forget the public humiliation. Remember that viral video where Justin seemed to yell at Hailey in Vegas? Even though they denied it, it left a bad taste in everyone's mouth. There are also whispers about Justin's substance abuse issues resurfacing, with Hailey allegedly feeling more like a caretaker than a wife. Some say she's constantly walking on eggshells, afraid to trigger his mood swings. And get this, apparently, Justin's been pressuring Hailey to have kids before she feels ready, ignoring her career aspirations. Talk about not being on the same page. Add to all this the constant social media drama, with fans pitting Hailey against Selena, and you've got a recipe for a seriously toxic relationship. It's like a pressure cooker of celebrity drama just waiting to explode. Let's talk about Rihanna and Chris Brown. They were the it couple in the late 2000s, but their romance came crashing down in a really awful way. They were young stars, just teenagers when they hit the big time. Rumors started swirling around 2008, with sightings of them getting cozy, even though they denied anything was going on. Eventually, they became Hollywood's power couple. Then, in 2009, everything changed. Chris Brown assaulted Rihanna, and the world saw those leaked photos of her injuries. According to a police report, Brown repeatedly struck her and threatened to end her life. He pled guilty to felony assault and got probation, community service, and was required to attend DV counseling. Rihanna also got a restraining order against him. Years later, in 2012, they surprisingly rekindled their relationship. Rihanna even told Oprah that Chris was her true love and that they loved each other and probably always will. However, they broke up again. That's probably for the best. All right, let's dish about Kim Kardashian and Ray J. This relationship was a recipe for disaster from the start, and it only got messier as time went on. These two dated on and off in the early 2000s, but their relationship became infamous because of that S-tape leaked in 2007. Talk about airing your dirty laundry. Ray J claims the tape's release was all part of a master plan cooked up by Kim and momager Kris Jenner to boost Kim's fame. He even says there are multiple tapes out there. Kim, of course, denies all of this and has called Ray J a pathological liar. Ouch. But wait, there's more drama. Ray J's mom sued Kim and her sisters, accusing them of racking up over $120,000 on her credit card. Ray J says this money drama is what finally broke them up. And let's not forget the cheating allegations. Both sides claim the other was unfaithful. It's like a game of who can be the worst partner. The whole situation just screams toxic. Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown. On the surface, they seemed like a match made in music heaven, but behind the scenes, their relationship was incredibly turbulent. They met in 1989, when Whitney was a squeaky clean pop princess and Bobby was the bad boy of R&B. Despite their different images, they connected and married in 1992. However, rumors of infidelity, heavy drug use, and allegations of physical abuse plagued their marriage. Bobby himself admitted that their marriage was doomed from the very beginning, suggesting Whitney's agenda was to clean up her image, while he just wanted love and kids. Both faced professional setbacks. Whitney's career suffered, and the reality show Being Bobby Brown showed a different side of her, far from the princess image she tried so hard to convey. While their relationship had loving moments, the mix of addiction, fame, and personal demons created a toxic environment.